Hello, kindergarten, and welcome to lesson 18 of our second step series. Today we are going to learn about what to do when someone hurts you on accident. But before we do that, I want to show you last week's picture. Snail's here, Dewey is going to help us too. Last week we talked about managing disappointment and what to do when you don't get what you want. Does anyone remember what this little boy needed to do after his teacher picked two helpers and it wasn't him to do a special class project? Yeah, he was disappointed. But sometimes when you're disappointed and don't get what you want, it's important to take those deep breaths, calm down, and go do something else. Sometimes you can have a special stuffy or something that helps you calm down. But a good idea is just to move on, go try something else, and maybe you can get what you want later. So this week, we are going to be talking about what to do when someone hurts you on accident. And we don't always know it's an accident. So for this lesson, I'm going to bring out Puppy and Snail because they have a story that they want to tell you that happened the other day. So Puppy and Snail, you guys have a story to tell us? Well, why don't you go ahead? Who wants to start? Puppy's going to start. Okay. I was chasing a ball and I ran right into Snail. I knocked Snail down and I was scared that I hurt Snail. I started to get mad, but then I remembered that I needed to calm down instead of getting mad and uncomfortable. So I did. I was on the ground and I took a deep breath and I decided to ask Puppy what happened. I said, "Puppy, what happened? Why did you knock me down?" And then I explained what happened. I said, "Oh, Snail, I'm so sorry. I wasn't looking where I was going. Are you okay?" I am so glad that you guys remembered to calm down before you got too upset. And I'm really proud of you for remembering what to do when things happen by accident. Thank you for sharing with us. Goodbye. So today we're going to talk about what to do when someone knocks you over. So I'm going to show you guys a picture of two girls. And if you can see, we have Layla. She's on the climbing wall. And we have Michaela, who, if you look at her face, you can tell that something bad just happened to her. She's on the ground holding her knee. So we're going to talk about what to do when you get knocked down by accident. So Layla bumped into Michaela by accident, and Michaela fell off the climbing rock. Layla did not mean to hurt Michaela, but Michaela doesn't know it was an accident. So how do you feel Michaela feels right now? She's the one on the ground. Are you thinking upset, hurt, angry? Yes, I think so. And Layla's up there and she knows it was an accident, but Michaela doesn't. So before the girls talk, what does Michaela need to do? Yes, she needs to calm down. Even though she's in pain, she has to find out if it was an accident or not before yelling at Layla. So let's see what she can do. So she's on the ground. Her knee really hurts. She's holding it. She's mad because she doesn't know it was an accident. She feels like Layla pushed her off the climbing wall on purpose. So she's holding her knee. She needs to take a deep breath. I feel mad, but I need to ask Layla what happened. So after she calms down, she focuses her attention on Layla's face. She never had a chance to look at Layla before, and if you look really closely at Layla, Layla looks surprised. She looks concerned. She's looking down at her friend. Michaela tells herself that it probably was an accident. So she tells Layla that she's hurt and that it hurt when she fell. Then she asks her, "Layla, what happened? Was it an accident?" Using a polite voice. It's important to find out what happened because sometimes things happen by accident. Now let's talk about what Layla should do. Michaela calmed down and she asked her friend what happened in a very polite voice and asked if it was an accident. So what should Layla do? If you hurt somebody on accident, what should you do? Yeah, apologize. You need to tell them that it was an accident and then offer to help them. So Layla comes over and she says, Michaela, I'm sorry. I pushed you down on accident. Are you okay? And the girls can go back to playing once they know that it was an accident. So now you guys are going to practice what to do and say when someone gets hurt accidentally by you, or maybe you're the one that got hurt by accident. So I want you to think about a time that you were on the playground. Let's pretend you're running around and someone bumps into you on accident. What would you do? Would you say, hey, stop that? Or would you say, ow, that hurt. Was that an accident? Then the person can say, yes, I'm sorry. It was an accident. Are you okay? Those are the things you need to remember from this lesson. When you do something on accident, you need to apologize. I'm sorry. Tell them it was an accident. It was an accident. And then ask them if they're okay. Are you okay? So let's practice saying those 3 things together. Ready? So let's pretend that someone dropped something on your foot and it really, really hurt. And we say, ow, that really hurt. Was it an accident? Then the person would say, I'm sorry. It was an accident. Are you okay? And then figure out your friendship from there. So let's try another one. You threw a ball and it hit someone on the shoulder and they got hurt. What should you do? Yep. I'm going to get Puppy to see what he would say. Puppy, what would you do if you threw a ball and it hit somebody? I would run right over to them and I would bend over and touch them on their shoulder and say, I'm sorry, that was an accident. Are you okay? I like that, Puppy. That would be a good use of your words. Then they would know that you didn't do it on purpose, that you weren't trying to be mean on purpose. Another thing would be maybe someone opened a door and it hit you in the elbow. I know that can hurt when you get hit in the elbow. What would you say then? Well, if it was me getting hurt, I would pause, take a deep breath, and then ask them if it was an accident. And if it was, and they really didn't mean to, I might say, I forgive you. Aw, Puppy, that's sweet. That's a very nice thing to say when someone hurts you on accident. All right, friends, today we learned about what to do when you hurt someone in an accident or when you get hurt by accident. Remember, getting angry is a very uncomfortable feeling. And although when you're hurt, you probably do feel angry, it's important to calm your body down and try to figure out if the person hurt you on purpose or on accident. And if you hurt someone on purpose or on accident, you always need to apologize. If it's an accident, let's end by saying the 3 things we're supposed to say. First, we apologize. I'm sorry. Tell them it was an accident. It was an accident. Ask them if they're okay. Are you okay? Remember those 3 things the next time you hurt someone on accident. All right, thanks for learning with me.